So it is the custom of the country that over every house they build a roof made of pieces of slate overlapped one upon the other, so as to give strength and thickness for the protection of the house and its inhabitants against the fury of winter storms and rain, and also in summer against the heat of the sun. Over every house, a roof of slate. On a bare hillside in North Wales, where the ground slopes steeply down from Snowdon to the sea, hundreds of men spend their lives digging slate out of a hole in the ground. And such a hole. More than a quarter of a mile wide and 600 feet deep, it has taken generations of Welsh quarrymen 140 years to dig out these towering crags from the deep seams of rock and slate which lie hidden under the mountain soil. When the slate is hewed and blasted out of the surrounding rock in heavy slabs, it is raised to the top by means of a steam-driven winding gear. 100 times a day, the trucks are launched and received on this movable platform. Slowly, the platform moves. Out, 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 until it hangs high above the hole, 600 feet gaping beneath. Confidently, the truckman moves on the edge of his dizzy platform. He fixes the chains. The signal is given to the winding engineer. And now, every morning, the assistant manager of the quarry goes down the long ladders to the bottom on a tour of inspection. It is a long climb down the 600 feet of ladders to the bottom, but there are no shortcuts with precipices like these rising steeply above him. And climb he must, for the men below depend on him for their safety. These towering rocks, robbed of the slate which once surrounded and supported them, will one day hit back. Sooner or later, nothing can prevent it. They will crash down on the men beneath and furiously engulf them. So every morning, the assistant manager of the quarry must go down to the bottom on his tour of inspection. Arrived at the bottom level, he finds 100 different jobs going on. Wide and deep though the quarry is, it is still extending steadily outwards and downwards. In one place, huge slabs of slate are being prized out of the rock face with the help of crowbars. A strong push and a quick pull, and down the slab crashes. Higher up still on the sides, a different type of work is going on. Here, a climber is looking for a suitable place for blasting operations. So it goes on, all the way round, poised between heaven and earth. At every promising spot, there is a man at work. Everywhere digging, boring, prizing, everywhere battling to wrest the treasure of the slate from the grip of the unwilling rock. In addition to his own observations, the assistant manager hears the reports of the men at the bottom. This high rock, which has loomed over the quarry longer than any man can remember, at last has spoken. The deputy in charge of the level considers it is becoming dangerous. Veteran workers are called to give their opinion. They discuss it with the knowledge and experience of generations of similar problems behind them. Opinions are divided. One man is skeptical. The high rock has stood like that for years. Surely it will stand like that for years to come. But his colleagues are not so confident. Anyhow, a note must be made. Special care must be exercised. The high rock will be specially examined. But what can one do about an angry rock?